From BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, look at it! He's going to score. He's got the ball.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. Welcome into the Top of the Bleachers, your podcast on NFL, the NBA, and college sports. What's up, man? We're hanging out. Today we're going to get into some Week 1 NFL picks. And before we do that, though, man, be sure and hit that like and subscribe buttons for us. We really appreciate it if you do that. And Tuck, we got some Yahoo Pick'ems, right?
We do have some Yahoo Pick'ems, but I don't have a banner to read, so I have no idea what the passcode or anything is. Sign up for Yahoo NFL Pick'em and play against us, Top of the Bleachers. There's no way that you'll beat us. We've already got our picks in, and I'm pretty sure that we're just going to rule the group. But the group ID is 33703. Password is NFL. Just jump on in there and give it a shot. That would have been a lot smoother had we practiced it. But this is only episode 22, people. So let's just back off a little bit, okay?
Yeah, we're still new at this. Give us a break.
Sure, yeah.
So NFL Pick'em, and it's picking against the spread. I don't know if we mentioned that before, but it does pick against the spread.
I did not know that. That's gonna change my picks a lot, probably.
Well, we looked at that when we made our picks. So.
Oh, you're talking about the sign up. I thought you were talking about today. I thought today we were just doing straight wins, losses.
Yeah, today's money line only.
Okay, all right, go.
Money line only for today. But the Yahoo Pick'em is playing off the Yahoo spread. So whenever you put your picks in, it shows you two lines there, kind of what the current one is and what they expect it to go to or something maybe, and then you got up till I don't know what the deadline is. I guess Thursday game time probably to get your picks in.
Yeah, you probably have to get it in before kickoff, I imagine.
Yes, I imagine so. And then I think when you sign up, it'll send you an email with a reminder, like one day before or something. I think so. But yeah, get signed up so we can kick your butt.
Yeah, or just watch the show that we do when we do our picks, and then go against us, and you'll probably make some good money.
This is probably true. It's probably true. I'm interested to see how we do. We've done this in the past, though. We keep track of our picks and stuff, and we've done pretty well. I
don't do too bad. I can't ever end in the money, but I had 1 year where I won like 3 times. We're in a pool with like 20 other people, and it's just straight wins and losses. And I think I won 3 weeks 1 year, and that was pretty freaking good.
I'm talking about in the old days when I used to write it on a notepad for us, and for me and you and Shane and Matt, and there's like 5 of us that I kept track of. We always did pretty well. We would, we wouldn't, I'd say, I don't know what the total games are, but it was, if I'm remembering correctly back then, it was like 157 and 70 or something. It wasn't like you went, 200-0, but I don't know how many games there are in a season now. That'd be an interesting subject too. Also, before we get started, man, I wanted to bring you our YouTube comment of the day.
Okay, all right. Did you have a long list to choose from?
I had a super long list. Yes, this one was.
All right.
This was a personal friend of mine, so I told him I'd give him a shout out.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. So, Mr. at Trey Johnson 999, whoever you are, okay. Alabama is the best team in college football. 2 exclamation points. Roll Tide. 2 exclamation points. And that's all he had to say, Mr. Trey. He is a massive Alabama fan, obviously. And, and yeah, good friend of mine. So shout out to Trey.
I guess he's responding to our power rankings,
Probably.
which I had Alabama number 2, so I don't really know, why he's upset. I would have Alabama number 1 if Georgia didn't look so daggum dominant.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I had him number 3. You had him number 2. So
yeah, and I mean, come on, man. You lost Nick Saban. You can't expect the whole country to stay on your side after you lose Nick Saban. You're going to have to prove yourself. And you don't prove yourself against, what was it, Alabama School for the Blind or whoever it was you played in the first game.
I
mean,
know. I said something to him about everybody playing cupcakes the first week, and
yeah,
he was like, "No." He gave me like 3 games. It was like, and I was like, "That's it.
that's
That's
it.
like the
That's
only
it.
3 games out of all of them."
That's yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I expect Alabama to do well this year. I don't know. There might be a little bit of a drop off since Saban's gone. Y'all might lose 3 ball games instead of 2, but I still expect Alabama to be there when the playoffs are going on. Whether they got one of those 4 coveted seeds, I have no idea, but I think they'll be in the mix when the playoffs happen for sure.
Yeah.
Unless something crazy happens and they just totally suck this year, which I just can't see it. I can't see it. They got too many studs. Do you know how bad of a coach you would be to have to lose with Alabama's talent?
That's the thing. I mean, heard people say it both ways. Well, he's still got Saban's talent, but a bunch of people left. A bunch of them left. And then I also heard someone say today that they maybe this was an upgrade from Nick Saban.
Oh, let me guess.
Like,
Was that on the Paul Feinbaum show?
It wasn't. I don't know what it was on ESPN or something. Somebody was talking. I heard him say that, and I was like, "You better watch it. You better watch what you're saying."
You're an idiot. How'd they make it on the ESPN?
I don't know. Their schedule's not super tough. They play Georgia, and they play Tennessee. And then they play Missouri and LSU. I don't see
how many of those are on the road?
And then I said, well, okay. They got Georgia at home, at Tennessee, Missouri at home, at LSU, and at Oklahoma. And then they end the year with Auburn at home.
That's
a pretty tough schedule. I mean, it's SEC schedule.
It's an SEC schedule. You do get Georgia at home, so I mean, if you're going to play Georgia, you want to play them at home. That's for sure. And LSU, I don't know what LSU is going to be. That first ball game did not look good at all. They let who they play? They let USC beat them, and then, which I'm not saying that means that everybody's going to step up and beat LSU, but it does show that, in crunch time, they may not have that Joe Burrow or that Jaden Daniels that they had. I mean, Nussmeier looked good, but he had the chance to bring them down the field and win it, and he threw a pick.
Yeah.
I mean, is he going to do that every time that the big game's on the line? There are a lot of question marks with LSU. Is all I'm saying. A lot of question marks with LSU.
Their schedule sets up nice for them because they play their SEC opponents are South Carolina at South Carolina. They got Ole Miss at home, at Arkansas, at A&M, Alabama at home, Florida, Vanderbilt, and then Oklahoma at home. So really, I mean, the toughest games for them though, Ole Miss, Alabama, Oklahoma, as compared to where the other teams might have like 5 or 6 ranked teams play. But so we'll see how they do.
And some of their tougher teams, they get to play at home.
Yeah, they got to go to Alabama. That's probably their tough. Oh, they got to go to Oklahoma. Uh-oh. Did you injure yourself?
No. I have dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
Dogs are terrible, is what they are. I love them to death, but they're terrible.
Okay.
So my nephews went to Wisconsin for a vacation. All right, and they brought me
Okay.
back this. Okay,
Okay.
they actually took a tour of Lambeau Field, and this is what I
Oh.
got. I got a Green Bay golf ball. I'm glad they went out of their way to get me something that was very sweet of them. I'm
Yeah.
not a Green Bay fan. Matter of fact, this is one of the teams I despise more than anything. But it's sentimental, so I set it on my shelf over there. And then Dak, my little terrier, was in here, and I heard him chewing on something. I looked down, and now there's tooth marks in my Green Bay ball. And then I look out in the backyard, and he's got one of Lacey's stuffed animals in the backyard, tearing it to pieces. So I'm gonna have to go out there and pick up stuffing in a minute. I'm telling you, man, there are just days. I'm like, would you just quit?
Chill out, bro.
But
Dang.
first world problems. First world problems.
That's true. Yeah.
I did get me a new weed eater today. Pretty excited about that.
Nice.
I don't know if we put it on the show or if we talked about it in production, but my weed eater quit on me, and so I went out and got me a new weed eater. So pretty excited. Got some assembly required, so I got to put that together a little bit later. So life is
battery?
good, man.
You got the battery one?
Yeah. I'm done with gas, man. I hate gas powered weed eaters. They sit around too long. You got to freaking crank on them. It's just put me a battery on it and zoom. There I go, man.
Yeah. I had the old school electric cord, dragging one of them things around everywhere, and then rolling it up afterwards and stuff. And I was like, nah, man, no, I'm not doing this.
So I actually ended up with two batteries because the same company makes my blower. So I ended up with two batteries. And then I went to the Lowe's or the Home Depot the other day, and that same company makes a zero turn. And I was like, holy moly, how many batteries this thing take? It takes 8 batteries, 8 of them big old batteries in the back of it, man. I'm like, dadgum, I go broke just trying to charge all my batteries up.
No kidding. That's crazy. I didn't know they made them that they would run on those.
Yeah, man. Zero turn. It was really nice, but
that's crazy.
All right, sorry. We're talking about old people stuff instead of talking about sports. Let's get back to sports here. Yeah. I heard Jamar Chase showed up to practice today, or actually,
Jamar Chase did return to practice today. He's out there with them. They got week 1 coming up here, so he's got to get out there. But I saw that he has 2 years remaining instead of just 1 year. I'm surprised he tried to sit out, to be honest. But maybe there's some kind of deal in the works that we don't know about. It's always that too. But
I don't know. They really need him. Joe Burrow really needs him on the outside. It helps so much to have that guy on the outside that you can go to.
I know that really influences our picks too, because we don't know if he's going to play or not. I mean, that's a big loss for Cincinnati. So anyway, something else I saw. Deshaun Watson says, no doubt, he's still a top quarterback. So he's still got his confidence, I guess. But he's going to have to prove it on the field. Yeah. Nothing to say about
I never. It's not his play on the field that is my problem with Deshaun Watson.
Yep.
No, I don't know what to say. He hasn't played that much. I mean, what's in the last 2 years? I think he's played like 2-3 ball games. Not that many.
I think he had a shoulder injury last year, I think. Missed a lot of time. Yeah.
Missed a lot of time, and then he had all that stuff going down in Texas that he, where he fled the scene or whatever.
Yeah, it don't seem like he really got anything for that. I mean, I don't know. I guess they dropped everything or whatever, but I don't know. Sound like they
I
probably
have
paid
no
him off.
idea. He probably settled out of court with some
Yeah, that's what I would guess.
non-disclosure agreements or whatever. And that's the other
Yeah.
thing, people always like when we brought this up the other day, you were like, you sure that's not fake news or anything like that? And I was like, yeah, man. Now, if I was innocent, okay, of the charges, would I demand to get the hell out of the state and go somewhere else? Or would I want to stay right where I was at and prove my innocence?
Well, was it all that, or was it the Texans saying we need to get you out of here before you bring some bad stuff on us, man, Juju?
Well, they were going to have to pay him to sit out because the league wasn't going to, until it got cleared up, the league wasn't going to let him do his thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And the league's kind of hypocritical, a little bit hypocritical. I mean,
they seem to let some things go and some things not, it seems like.
Yeah, I don't agree with what Ray Rice did when he knocked out his girlfriend or whatever in the elevator. And it pretty much ended his career. I mean, even when he got to come back, he wasn't, he didn't play the same or whatever. Just I don't know. It's like they really go hard on some guys. I guess if they had a videotape of Watson doing what is alleged that he did, it would probably be a lot different.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I don't know, man. Would it be because he's a top tier quarterback? Would they just sweep it under the rug like they did concussions for years? I mean, it makes you after you find out how they treated the whole concussion thing, it kind of makes you question everything they do.
Yeah. I got one for you. I saw today.
Right.
I saw today. Now, take this for what you will, because I saw it on the internet.
It's got to be true then, right?
I saw it on the Twitter universe out there. Okay. This guy tweeted a thing and said that they found a contract between Travis Kelce, and Taylor Swift,
that
had the exact date that they're going to break up.
Oh, really?
This has all been a publicity stunt because of her album and getting her more popular and get more people like her. It was also public for him because he had all this stuff happen. He's getting to make the movie now. He got the 100 million thing with Amazon. All this stuff's going on for both of them.
Yeah.
Seems a little bit fishy to me. Is all I'm gonna say. Like I said, I don't know how. You're not seeing this on mainstream news yet. This was on the Twitterverse. So,
well,
take
kudos to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce for coming up with this, because if this is true, this might be the best PR stunt ever done. So I got to give them props.
I don't know.
And it didn't really affect me, so I just get to giggle about it because I'm not one of these T-Swifters, and I'm not a Kansas City fan, so I did get screwed out of $100 million. Should have been my podcast that got picked up by Amazon. But whatever.
Yeah, I sent it to Courtney, and she was like, "Lies."
How dare you say that about T Swift?
I know. Don't you rain on my love parade.
Even if say it is true, that means that she's probably already written the album for the breakups after her and Travis.
Of course she has.
Yeah. She's already written the breakups.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's my one question. My only question about Taylor Swift is, when you're in so many relationships and they all, end to where you end up writing breakup songs about it, eventually you got to look for the common denominator. And the common denominator always seems to be Taylor Swift. So I don't know. I have no idea, man. I think I know one of her songs, maybe 2 of her songs because
Oh,
she
you know
did.
more of them than if you'd be surprised at the amount you know.
Oh, I
Bet.
probably would be surprised. I know
You'd
"Shake
be
It Off."
shaking it off. Yeah, you'd be
Yeah,
shaking it off, and
I know "Shake It Off," and I know a couple of her early songs because she started off in country, so I know a couple of her early songs.
Mhm.
But I don't really like. I'm not a T Swifter, so this
I'm
is
not.
really this is
But
really funny to me. I find this really funny.
I took Courtney to the movies
Oh
to watch
yeah,
the tour.
oh yeah,
Yeah, we went and watched the tour or whatever, and it was all
Yeah.
right. I mean, it's just her singing a bunch of songs or whatever.
Did everybody get up and like dance to the songs? And,
There was about
was it like
10
rock?
or 15, like 13-year-olds that all went down to the front of the theater, down in the very front down there, and they were all
Like it
dancing and singing and
like
like
it
it was a
was
concert.
like it was an actual concert.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 No
I always
grown
wanted
people.
I always wanted to go to that annual Rocky Horror Picture Show that they do where everybody dresses up and sings the songs and dances along with the things. I always thought that'd be a blast.
Oh my gosh. Rocky Horror.
Rocky
All
Horror,
right.
man. Am I
Anyway,
showing my age? Am I
dude, we're
showing my age?
always showing our age. I mean, everything we talk about, we show our age. I'm sure. I mean, yeah, whatever. We're old. I don't
If
care.
you rode a bicycle without a helmet, you are in the right podcast.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with me either, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I didn't have really anything else, and we can just jump right into our picks if you're ready.
Sure, man. Let's do
You
it.
sure you're ready? Are you ready?
Now these are just straight wins, losses, just straight money line. Who we think's gonna win?
Straight money line. Yep. Straight up.
These
Head-to-head.
are probably going to be the picks that I send into Grendel. It's probably
Yeah, I was thinking probably the same thing for me. I mean, why would I have different picks? I mean,
yeah.
so yeah, we'll send you a text after the show or something. All right, so week 1, NFL. Boom,
Week
boom,
one,
boom.
man. Golly, I'm so pumped for this, man. We're gonna
This
have
is a-
college football and NFL football on at the same time. This is what God intended when He made man. He was looking forward to this right here.
You think so, huh? That's pretty deep.
Yeah. That's in the New Testament.
Since since we're recording, this will come out tomorrow morning, so Thursday. So the
Happy Thursday football.
Thursday football, baby. Tonight, we got the first game, Baltimore at Kansas City. No, I haven't heard anything. Well, Kansas City has the one receiver, I think, that's out. Hollywood Brown. I think I saw he was going to be out. He's with the injury. Other than that, I think everybody's pretty healthy. So, what's your thoughts on this game? Who you taking?
Arrowhead is a very tough place to show up and win at. The place is going to be rocking.
Yep.
This is going to sound so crazy, but it seems to me like kind of like LeBron. The calls seem to go Mahomes' way, especially when he's at home.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid's teams don't struggle early in the season. They usually come out fired up, ready to go. I'm going to take the Ravens in this ball game.
Okay.
I think Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, I think they tear up the place and they put up some points and they stay with them. I think it's going to be a close ball game, probably win by a field goal. And there will probably be something controversial toward the end of the ball game, and Mahomes will walk off the field crying.
Wow. Okay. Quite the prediction.
Now that is totally what I want to see. That may not be what happens. Okay. Yeah. Chiefs might come out and take care of business like they do every year, but one can dream.
Yeah, week 1, it's hard to get a read on all these teams, right? Because we don't know how the season's going to look for them just yet because each team's different, right? But
Well, by
we-
halftime, you could have 3 players out with injuries. You know what I mean? You have no
that
idea
too,
what's going to happen.
that too. So week 1 at Kansas City, I'm taking Kansas City.
That doesn't surprise me.
They're favored by 3, if you care. But at home, Mahomes. But man, Baltimore's my pick. Pretty sure it was my pick for the AFC Championship. I think they're my Super Bowl pick actually. So yeah, starting off the season with a loss though, probably at Kansas City. All they got to do is win their division. That's all they got to do. All right. Game number 2 is on Friday. They have a Friday game this week. Oh, this is the one in Sao Paulo. Green Bay at Philadelphia. It's not really at Philadelphia.
It's really not at Philadelphia.
It's in
It
Sao Paulo.
kind of sucks for the Eagles that they have to count this as one of their home games. Not just sucks for the Eagles, but sucks for the Eagle fans.
Yeah.
But this is a good game, man. I would want to go to Lambeau and watch this game. This would be or Eagles and watch this game. Jordan Love against Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts did not finish the season out strong last year. The Eagles themselves did not finish out the season strong last year. Looking to see a bounce back here. I'm sure that was on everybody's bulletin board when they were in the off season. So I'm going to take the Eagles at home here, even though they're not at home.
Taking the Eagles, all right.
And if Green Bay wins, I'm going to say it's because they had to play in Brazil and they didn't play in Philadelphia.
All right, I agree with that. Yeah, this should be a good game. I feel like Philadelphia is more loaded with skill positions, but we'll see how that goes. Neutral site like that, and it sounds like it might be kind of hostile from what they're ramping up the security for it and stuff.
Yeah, I did see that on X earlier that they're ramping up the security. I guess a few of the players had complained that they were worried about going down there because it is very crime ridden right now. So
yeah,
I guess they beefed up. I figure this is going to be one of those trips where they go from the hotel with an escort to the stadium with an escort back to the hotel, and that's about it. I don't figure there's going to be any getting out and about or anything like that.
I saw one of the players said they had a list of do's and don'ts, so they're studying that. So
that's always that's always fun, right?
Yeah, I'm taking Philadelphia as well. I think they're just a little bit more talented, I believe. Green Bay's going to have a good year, but I think Philadelphia is just going to be a little bit better week 1. All right, then we got our Sunday games. Starting off with the noon kickoffs. We got Pittsburgh at Atlanta. You got Russell Wilson versus.
This is a tough one, man. This is
a little tough, yeah. Both these teams got stuff to prove because they're new.
I'm going to say Russell Wilson takes a loss in this ball game. I think the Falcons win this game. I think he'll probably take 2 or 3 losses at the beginning of the season, and then they'll bring in the kid behind him. I just don't think the kid behind him's just particularly ready yet. Maybe with some more reps and practice and stuff, maybe he can step in but both of them are terrible at getting sacked.
Yeah.
But I feel like the younger guy, Fields, gives you more mobility.
This is kind of crazy, but Atlanta's favored in this game. I'm kind of surprised at that, but
by how much?
3.5.
Yeah, I think Kirk Cousins starts the year off well. Now, can he play an entire season? Who knows?
I think
a lot of that'll have to do with that Atlanta front line.
I think the Steelers defense shows up, and their run game follows them as well. I think Pittsburgh pulls out a tough win there on the road. I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Okay.
All right. Then we got Arizona at Buffalo. Buffalo's a 6.5-point favorite at home. Josh Allen and Kyler Murray. Who you taking?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I have so many questions about the Buffalo Bills. Who
I
who
agree.
who is Josh Allen going to throw the ball to?
It's not going to be Stephon Diggs.
Who- And then
They got some receivers. Let me see here.
they got to be like young up and coming receivers or something. Because I mean,
Let me look at their depth chart here. Keon Coleman, he's the rookie. Have you seen him from Florida State? He's he's very he makes the news a lot for stuff he says. That's the best way to put it.
oh, okay.
They got Curtis Samuel from over from Washington. He was at Washington. And they've got Khalil Shakir. I think he may have come from the Saints, but I'm not for sure about that. I'm not sure who that is.
I'm going to take
And
the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Cardinals in this one, man.
Okay.
They're going to Buffalo, but if you're going to play in Buffalo, now's the time of year you want to play in Buffalo. They're not going to freeze their tail off. Murray's playing. I think Arizona's got more offensive weapons. I don't know about the Bills' defense. I don't know about the Cardinals' defense yet. So this might be the hardest week to pick in the NFL because you don't really know what you need to know about these teams yet.
Yeah, I know it. I'm taking Arizona as well. I know I tend to take road teams too much, but I just feel like Kyler Murray is going to have a big year. They got Marvin Harrison Jr., the rookie, going to have his first game. I feel like Arizona's going to get it done this time. Okay. You got Arizona as well, right? So
I took the Cardinals.
Okay. Next game is Tennessee at Chicago. Tennessee at Chicago.
I'm not even going to waver on this one. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I think the Bears start the season off well. As long as I think they got a good shot at a good season. I don't know if they can make the playoffs, it being his first year and with the receivers being so young, but I think Caleb Williams is going to get it done in the first game.
Yep. It's going to be hard to get past the Lions and the Packers, but I agree. Chicago's on the uptrend for sure. I'm taking Chicago as well. At home, Caleb Williams looked pretty darn good in the preseason. I know it's preseason, but he's looking pretty darn good so far. He's got me drinking some Chicago Kool-Aid. So I'll take them in this game. Then we got New England at Cincinnati. And I guess we got Jamar Chase back, I guess. Assuming he plays.
I bet you he is going to play. If he's got 2 years left on his contract, I bet you he plays. I bet you he puts up some big numbers too. Big numbers.
He might. Sure might.
I'm going to take the Bengals in this one. I don't feel like the Patriots. I feel like at the end of the year, the Patriots will be down toward the bottom of the league. So I'm gonna take the Bengals in this one.
I have that same sort of feeling, and their division is, it's rough. They're gonna be scratching and crawling for wins this year. So yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati as well.
If I'm an NFL team, I am calling Tom Brady every day to see if he's bored and if he'd like to come be a quarterback coach. Because I feel like if May was sitting on the bench behind Tom Brady, he'd be learning a lot more than what he is right now. And if
Yeah.
you were the Patriots and you could get Tom Brady to come back and be your quarterback coach, hey man, help this young kid learn how to be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Teach him all the right habits that he needs to know.
And not just the Patriots. I mean, if you could get Tom Brady to be your quarterback coach, I mean, I'd take him on any team to be a quarterback coach. You know?
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get to see him on air this year doing some calling some games and stuff.
Yeah, I think I'd
So
rather see
we'll
him
see.
as a quarterback's coach.
We'll see how he does. Next game we got is this is a good one. Houston at Indianapolis.
This is a good one, man. You got C.J. Stroud going up against Anthony Richardson,
Mm-hmm.
and Anthony was playing good ball last year till he got hurt.
He
and
was.
we all know what C.J. Stroud did last year, and the Texans just added to their team too, didn't they? They picked up somebody big. Who'd they pick
Stephon
up?
Diggs.
Stephon Diggs. How could I forget that? I was probably blocking it. It's probably what was happening.
Probably.
So
Yeah,
their
that's gonna be tough.
defense and running, you say that travels.
That's what they say.
You know what? I'm going to take the Texans in this one. I know it's another road team, but I'm taking the Texans in this one.
Okay. I agree. I'm taking Houston as well. I think CJ picks up right where he left off. The addition of Diggs is going to do nothing but make them more explosive. And I think Indianapolis is going to be a solid team. I really do. But
I think they're going to end up a lot like the Bears. They're going to be much improved, but I don't know if they make the playoffs.
yeah, I don't know. That's a tough division too.
Anthony Richardson could prove us wrong. You know,
He could. That dude is big, man. Did you see how big that guy is?
he's like Cam Newton size.
Yeah, he's big. He's big. All right, so I'm taking Houston. You're taking Houston as well?
Yeah, I'm taking Houston on that one.
All right. Then we got Jacksonville at Miami.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is when you want to take your nap right here. Jacksonville. No, wait, it wasn't this one. It wasn't this one. My bad.
It's the next one.
It's the next one that you want to take your nap during.
This should be pretty good. We'll see.
It actually should be pretty good. I'm going to take the Dolphins in this one, though.
Okay. Yeah, I am too. I think Tua and the offense just too much power at home. If it's on the road,
they just signed old Mike McDaniel to a huge extension, didn't they? So I expected players to come out and prove that he deserved the money.
Yeah. All right. I'm taking Miami as well. All right. Then we got Carolina at New Orleans. This is the one you said was a snooze fest.
Yeah, it's time to take your nap, ladies and gentlemen. Take your Sunday afternoon nap right here. This ball game. There's one guy in the whole world that actually cares about this game. His name is Dale. I don't know why he cares about this game.
He's from there.
And honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that the Saints had Derek Carr, I might take the Panthers in this one. But I'm going to go with Saints at home. I think Derek Carr is an efficient quarterback. I don't know if he has the weapons around him to do anything, but we're going to find out.
Let me make sure he's still there because, he's still there.
Yeah.
He's still got Carr and Kamara. But the receivers, I don't know. Got some proving to do there. Yeah, we'll see.
Did they keep old Taysom Hill or whatever his name is?
Yeah, he's still on the roster. I just saw his name. I'm taking New Orleans as well. At home, I just think Carolina's still trying to figure it out. Bryce got another year under his belt, I know, or has a year under his belt, but he got a lot of growing to do. So we'll see about Carolina. I'm taking New Orleans. And then the next one we got is Minnesota at the New York Giants. And Minnesota, let's see who they're starting at quarterback. Sam Darnold.
Yeah, I think they're starting Sam Darnold.
Well, Sam Darnold's going to be starting. And then you got Daniel Jones for the Giants. And they don't have that $12 million running back anymore. So,
No, it's too bad, too, because Daniel Jones needs to hand the ball off to that $200 million running back. This is, even though this is a terrible ball game, this is one of the hardest ones to pick because, I mean, it's not like Sam Darnold has ever proved himself. Daniel Jones has never proved himself. I'm going to take the Giants just because they're at home. That's the only reason I'm taking the Giants is because they're at home. When in doubt, take the home team.
Yeah, I'm taking the Giants too. Minnesota's favored by 1.5, but I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I don't know that I believe in Daniel Jones either. But I don't believe in either one of them guys, to be honest with you. So I'll take the home team, like you said. I don't know about those. That's we'll see how those seasons go for those guys. Both those divisions are going to be tough for them. All right, then we've got Las Vegas at Los Angeles Chargers.
Here's another game where it's just difficult to pick. The Raiders are starting Minshew. Is that right?
Let me check right quick.
The Chargers still have Herbert, but I don't think Herbert's got anybody to throw the ball to.
Yeah, Minshew is listed as the starter.
Keenan Allen's gone. It's Harbaugh's first year. I just feel like this is a rebuild year. I don't think that they're going to do anything.
Yeah, they still got Herbert. They got that rookie lad McConkey. He's supposed to be good. I think he's from Michigan. They still got Josh Palmer, who was an average receiver for them in the last couple of years. Yeah, they got some stuff to prove there too.
All right, I'm going to go with the better quarterback. I think Herbert's the better quarterback than Minshew, so I'm going to go with the Chargers at home.
Yeah, I think I will take the Chargers as well. You know what?
Uh-oh.
Give me the Raiders.
He's a Raiders fan at heart. He always has been.
Give me the Raiders. I think Devontae Adams. They're gonna have a big game.
That's another road team, you know.
I know. I just don't believe in the Chargers yet. They're totally rebuilding. So I'm taking the Raiders. All right, then we got Denver at Seattle.
I think this is a good ball game, man. You got Bo Nix's first game going up against Geno Smith.
Yep.
Pete Carroll's gone, so you got a new heir starting in Seattle. Bo Nix's first game in the NFL, he's got to go on the road, and he's got to face the 12th man. I don't know, man. This is tough.
Oh man.
I like the kid. I like Bo Nix. I don't know how I feel about Sean Payton after the whole Russell Wilson debacle or whatever, but I don't think Payton wanted Russell Wilson. I think Payton wanted somebody else, and he got Russell Wilson. So
yeah,
I think he's got his man this time.
What does that mean? You're picking him though.
You know what? Give me the Broncos on the road, man. I'm gonna roll with Bo Nix in his first game. Let's see how the kid does.
Okay. I'm taking Seattle on this one. At home, I think it's too much for the rookie. And Seattle's offenses, they should still be the same personnel. Just a head coach change. I don't know who the coordinators are and stuff now, so they might be a little bit different too. But Gino looked like he's always been pretty accurate. I just like Seattle on this one. I don't think Denver's ready to put it together just yet. Then you got Dallas at Cleveland. Have you ever in your life picked a game where you didn't pick Dallas? That's what I thought. It's all right. You taking Dallas, huh?
I can't ever remember a time that I didn't take Dallas, but at the same time, I also lose a lot. Okay, people, I lose a lot. There are lots of instances where I should take the other team, but taking the Cowboys in this one, baby. That's right.
Okay, I figured. I'm taking Dallas as well.
We're going to do to Deshaun Watson what he does to women. That's what we're going to do.
Slap him around.
We're going to treat Deshaun Watson like one of his dates. That's what we're going to do.
Okay. All right. Well, we got a couple more. We got Washington at Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I like this game, dude. I like this game a lot. Jaden Daniels, one of my front runners for Rookie of the Year. I think the Commanders have taken a big step forward, which I actually totally wish didn't happen because they're in my division. But
yeah,
I also like Baker, man. I am a Baker fan. I like his bravado. I like the way he plays. The kid is smart as a whip. I call him a kid. He's a grown man now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Bucks at home, baby. I'm gonna roll with Baker in the first game. I'm gonna see how Baker looks in the first game, man.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking Tampa Bay as well. I just don't trust Washington yet, and Tampa's still got Mike Evans. They got Baker. I think they're gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm taking Tampa Bay.
They also got a crazy fan base. I mean, they got to be I'd say they're third in the craziest fan base, man.
Okay. We should do a top 5 on that sometime.
We should do a top 5 on that sometime.
All right. Then we got the Los Angeles Rams at the Detroit Lions.
Rams and Lions, man. Another good ball game.
Matthew Stafford going back.
Matthew Stafford returns to the place he could never win at. He gets to show his Super Bowl ring to all them guys on the sideline. Lions got Dan Campbell, and I love Dan Campbell. I love how just honest, straightforward, in your face he is, man. I just like it.
Me too. His passion, man. He's such a passionate dude.
Plus, he's a former Cowboy. Got to give it up for the former Cowboys.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Lions at home, man. I think the Lions start their season off on the right foot. I think the Lions win at home.
Yeah, I'm taking Detroit as well. I think they're going to have a really good year. Hope Lions fans have a lot of hope for this year, probably. All right, that's the Sunday night game. So the Monday night game, you got the New York Jets at the San Francisco 49ers.
49ers.
Will Rogers make it more than 4 snaps or whatever it was?
49ers.
I'm taking the Niners as well.
Now, I did hear on the news, actually, it was reported on X. I watched a guy that was talking about how the front office is not happy about how much money has been spent on this team in San Francisco. And it's pretty much Super Bowl or bust this year. And if it's bust, you could see a totally different San Francisco team next year, from players to coaches to everything. So Shanahan and what's his name are kind of on the hot seat because they have spent. Lynch.
That's crazy because they've been to 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but they also have spent, more money than any other team in the league right now.
Yeah, true. All right. Well,
I'm going to take
That's
the
our pick.
Niners. And then for Grindle, you need a final score on your Monday night game or a total score on the Monday night game. So Jets,
right.
Niners, what's your total?
I see that final score as 31-17. So what's that? 48?
That's crazy. I picked 58.
Okay. All right. There you go. We have our week 1 picks for the NFL. We got them all in. Cool.
Now, don't forget to sign up for the Yahoo NFL Pick'em. You can play against us. Group ID
Yep.
33703. Passwords NFL. Get in there. Play against us. Show me that you know more than I do. And it shouldn't be that hard. It really should not be that hard.
True. Same for me. All right. Before we get out, we always want to talk about our mental health. If you're struggling or know someone is struggling, you can point them to the national hotline 988. I know we're not in the holiday season, but it's coming up, and that it's even more hard for some people. So, if you're struggling, get some help. Don't do life alone.
And don't forget, September is also National Suicide Awareness Month. So spread this 988 number around. You know some people. Tell them about it. Tell them to spread it around. Word of mouth goes a long way. Check in on your friends that you think are, struggling. Just say hello. How are you doing? Maybe take them out to dinner. Show them that you care. All you got to do is get on X for 10 minutes and you see that mental health is a serious problem across the world, not just our nation. So, just reach out for help. Somebody wants to help. Somebody loves you. Somebody wants to see you tomorrow.
I agree. All right, man. Well, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Peace, brother. Love you.
Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.